Hi, hello guys, dolls, and everyone in between and beyond. It's Manda Maid again, and I'm gonna do March's Ipsy bag haul thing. This month's theme is Floral Fantasy, and it has a cute little card with everyone with super cute floral backgrounds and everything. The bag has like a sort of kitschy teal, yellow, and pink Hawaiian theme print almost. Seems kind of like Hawaiian to me. But first things first is I feel like I need to talk about my extremely overdrawn lips, because I knew this color was not going to look spectacular on me because it is warmer toned, or it's more yellow toned. On the actual website, this color is Little Susie. It's a yellow tone, deep pink, I believe it said, but I would say it's not quite salmon, not quite pink. It's somewhere in between the two. And I just know me and my skin coloring slash, my teeth already look yellow. Because yellow tone stuff kind of just brings out the yellow tones in your teeth, as opposed to more rosy or blue toned colors. So to kind of neutralize it a bit, I tried to cover all my lips with this OCC pencil in Hoochie, which is like a more fuchsia-y pink. And then obviously drew out, because I just felt like having drag lips today. It happened. It's a thing. And you can see that one's way cool toned, that one's warm toned, and it kind of neutralized it a bit. Not much. I do like the finish of this, surprisingly. It's not the most opaque, like as you can see. It's pretty full coverage, but you can still see it. So take that as you will. It has a good amount of emolliency, so it's not like drying or anything. But it has enough like grip to it that if you want to go over it again and again and again to get as much of an opaque color as you can, it does actually like kind of hold on to itself in that way, and it lasts a little bit longer because of that. Like I applied this, I don't know, 2 hours ago I feel, and it's still kicking. I mean, I applied it over a pencil, but I didn't like set it with anything or like anything like that, and it's still kind of kicking. It feels good. It feels like it isn't gonna like smear off. I mean, I'm sure if I do, like, yeah, that's gonna happen, but it ain't no wet to liquid or liquid to matte fucking sealed onto your face for the rest of eternity thing. And this is $6. This is a nice little, it's a pigment, so I was like, okay. And it's called 50 Shades, which made me do this face because I'm so over. I never saw it in theaters, and I don't ever plan to ever. I don't plan to buy it. I don't plan to read it. I do not like 50 Shades of Grey. Sam, I am. It's like a dark gunmetal, and it's a loose powder, which kind of made me a little worried because sometimes powders can be a little bit not pigmented or not binding. Like you in the very least, you have to use an eye primer, like you have to, because it just needs something to grip onto. Or most of the time, because they're loose powders, they don't really have the binders that pressed eyeshadows is. And binders, if you don't know, it kind of binds it to itself into your skin, so it lasts longer. But I think this has a good level of, like, look at that. Look at that. It's nice and shimmery, but not too shimmery. And I have it on my eyeball. I did a weird smoky raccoon thing. Also, what's really awesome is this is $22.50, and I'm pretty sure I checked, and the measurements, this is what a full size is. It's pretty awesome for a $10 bag to get a $22.50 product. And I don't know, it doesn't have too much fallout. It has a little bit, but that's only if you're being really aggressive with your blending, which I always do, because I'm always like, it needs to be perfectly blended. It needs to be like Photoshop in the real life on my eyeballs. I kind of want to experiment and use it like wet and see if I can use it as like a winged liner. I didn't want to do that today. I feel like I've been relying on that sort of luck lately, so I just wanted to do something a little more smoky. So I like getting the skincare products because I don't wear makeup every day or every second of every day. Shocking, I know. I love it. It's a fun thing, but honestly, if I'm not leaving the house or if I'm not doing anything like with people I care to look good for, or I don't feel like it that morning, and I'm just going to the grocery store, I won't put on a full face like this. I like the skincare ones because I wash my face every day because I'm an esthetician. It's kind of an important thing. Also, by the way, I passed my test on it. So now I'm like actually a licensed person, so I could like put that on like licensed esthetician. Pow. So take that, world. I can smear creams on your face. But this is an Acure Day Cream. It's kind of thick for a day cream, but it somehow absorbs quickly, which is good. I feel like I don't know if it exactly clogged, but it didn't help my blackheads that I tend to have on my nose, because that's like the oiliest area of my face. But also I was stressing because of the esthetician test, so take that as you will. Your mileage may vary. Also, it smelled a lot like grapefruit, which I just get a little creeped out when skincare has scent in it. Unless if it's like, it smells like cucumber because it's cucumber water, but there was no like, it has grapefruit extract, or like something that would make me be like, it's okay if it falls on the ground. It's okay if it smells like grapefruit or something, like there's a reason, because that just makes me think, there's fragrance or something that will freak my skin out. The full size is 1.75 ounces and it's $18.99. This is just 1 ounce, so that would be about $10.85. Doing the math so you don't have to. Because I've seen this in previous bags and I always was curious about it, because I feel like everyone has a different opinion on it. They either think it's the Holy Grail product or that it is wrong. And it's confusing, and it's like, why is it a Band-Aid cover-up? That doesn't make any sense. But it's called the Boo Boo cover-up in medium, which is a little too dark, but I used it under my eyes only. I didn't use it anywhere else because of that, because I think I can get away with a little more of a darker color, because I have the double whammy of thin under eyelids, and also sunken in eyes, because the dumb cheekbones and dumb eyebrow, it naturally creates a shadow. So no matter what, I'm gonna have a little bit of a darker thing under there, so I just kind of don't care, because it's genetics, it's there, it's me. I'd look weird if I didn't have it, like I wouldn't be me. I like it because I think it is pretty full coverage, but there's a limit to how much you can put on without it just caking up on itself and getting weird. There's minimal creasing, which is good, but also because it dries matte, I feel like it kind of amplifies some of the texture under my eyes because I have thinner eyelids. So I tend to like something that's more brightening and more like blurring sort of effect. That sort of tends to look best on my eye shape and eye bag, not eye bag, but eye color thing. I don't know, it's good. I'm sure somebody will like it. I just don't think I'm that person. This isn't the full size, this is a sample size, but the full size is 20. And with the math of how many ounces this would be approximately like $8, which is pretty rad. The last but not least is another little skincare treat. I already used one. You got 2 in the bag, but I didn't want to open up another one because it has a little bit of a time crunch, because it is iPads, and it comes out on a little sheet like this, and then you peel off little stickers, and these are dry and used. I don't want to be gross, but I don't want to waste the other one because I like these. It's kind of like, it has a little, it's almost like a jello or a gelatin sort of thing, and it just like, you put it there and it stays. It stays so, and it covers, and it doesn't like crease, so it doesn't like not cover everything, which is very important because, like I said, I have really thin under eyes, so I try to always moisturize to plump them up and whatnot. Especially if it can stay on, because then people live lives, and it's not fun to have to like sit and be like, wait, I have to wait 20 minutes while this has on. Like, people don't have time for that, so you could like put this on, eat your breakfast, feed your dog, you could do whatever while this is on your face, and it like stays on. Like I was doing stuff while I was having stuff on my face, doing the dishes, you know, and it did moisturize, and it did kind of firm and plump up a little bit, but it didn't leave it greasy, which is amazing, because I feel like a lot of under eye things tend to just leave my under eyes looking greasy, and then the greasy stuff kind of goes down to my cheeks, which are a little bit oilier, and then they tend to break out, which is no fun, because then you just have, it doesn't work when the product doesn't absorb into your eyeball plate, the place that you want it to go. That's frustrating. So I like these. In a giant pack you get 8, and it's $30, which is, I say that's a fairish price. It's like $3.75 for a pair. So far I really like this bag, especially because I did the math of according to math and per ounce and everything, because not everything is full-sized, even though a lot of it, if it isn't full-sized, it's pretty big-sized. And together total it is $54.84, which is pretty amazing considering I only paid $10 for this. I feel like they've been stepping up their game. Maybe they listened to me. Maybe they were like, she's not liking her stuff, so we're gonna give her better stuff so she'll like it. And I do. Good job, Ipsy. Good job. But yeah, that was relatively a pretty good bag. I would say about like 4 out of 5. Pretty good score. And remember, it may not be good, but it's Amanda-made. Bye! Boop. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm back. You know you're pasty when that fucking happens.